And away we go. Welcome, friends. My name is Albany. I'll be your captain on today's voyage as well as your storybook teller. For your safety, we ask you all to please remain fully seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And parents, please supervise your children. They must be fully seated throughout the whole ride. Thank you. And our stories normally begin on the pages of a book. Ours today will begin on the dock of Monstro, the Blue Whale. That will help transport us into the magical land called Storybook Land. But I do apologize about his stinky breath. He forgot about his teeth this morning.
You got some good jokes there. I tried. You can work on a jumbo cruise.
And our stories begin with Once Upon a Time, and ours today will be the big bad wolf who lives in the cave on the left-hand side. And right across him, the three little piggies in a house made of straw, in a house made of sticks, and in a house made of bricks. Our friends Fiber, Fiddler, and Practical. As we turn the corner on your left-hand side, you'll see a small village where a friend named Alice followed the white rabbit down the rabbit hole, where she went down, down, down to Wonderland, where things got curious and curiouser. Right across, you'll see London Park, where our friend Peter Pan, John, Michael, and Wendy Darling all took one magical flight, and with each of us pixie dust, they made it all the way to Neverland. And as we continue our voyage, we are now visiting the mystery city of Agrabah, where a rat named Galan is so many things, but most importantly, stole Princess Jasmine's heart. Then you have the beautiful golden arches where Princess Jasmine and Aladdin took their magical carpet ride. They flew over, under, and on the sky to a whole new world. And yes, first you just arrived, we are now entering the Cave of Wonders, where legend has it if you rub that genie lamp, the genie will appear and grant you 3 wishes. And as take a look on your right hand side, you'll see a small cottage where the 7 little dwarfs welcome our friend Snow White. Right after the evil king tried to poison her, if you listen closely, you can listen to them sing and whistle as they work. On your left hand side, you'll see Cinderella's protector, where her evil stepmother banned her patient from attending the ball. However, her fairy godmother did grant her the wish to be able to go. The only rule was to be home by midnight. Unfortunately, she didn't make it on time, as you can tell her carriage turned into a pumpkin at the top of the bridge. However, Cinderella did find out there's something more powerful than her fairy godmother's magic, the power of true love. She now lives at the top of that hill with Prince Charming. On your left hand side, you'll see a beautiful landscape that was for my 1965 Taylor Symphony Lullaby. The landscape was supposed to be a temporary giant, but take your best to buy and sprinkle some pixie dust. But now it will never grow old and it will never grow tall. And yes, friends, you just arrived. Straight ahead is Rapunzel's shower, worthless down at the very top. Convinced it is go down her hair and out on a adventure they went. You can also use them to one about this if many hypnosis. Straight ahead is Mr. Coachman Hall with the smallest house at the Rock Mall. They are both currently out on Fantasyland on a wild ride with no destination. And right under Fairy Mountain is the Kingdom of Anaheim, which is a visit honor and also found out there's something more powerful than the power of personalized, the power of survival. Then we're visiting the Alpine village where one celebrating Geppetto kept a puppy named Pinocchio. Geppetto wished for Pinocchio to be a real boy, and that wish was granted by the fairy when she found out that Pinocchio saved Geppetto from the family of the monsters as well. And take a look at the left-hand side, you see Urchin Storybook is currently having his big summer blow-up show. If you listen closely, you'll say, yoo-hoo! Up ahead, you'll see Prince Eric's castle. We're here for the Little Mermaid named Ariel, who's to be part of our world. Then we have Miss Ariel's Under the Sea Kingdom. That is the line. It is ruled by King Titan. You know, friends, our stories have come to an end, but yours is not easy. So we do ask for you to continue completed with your hands, arms, and fingers inside the boat. And on my count of three, we will all stand up together. That way no one goes under the sea with Ursula in children. This is the City of Joseph O'Brien and Paris. This is my children. Thank you.